You making shrewd business moves, shrewd in judgment too, shrewd market in a stew. Don't ever get me chopped and screwed. You can't lose. Our podcast definitely shrewd. Each and every
Today we're
week.
joined by Una McKenzie, founder of the hair boutique and THB Cranial Care. She's a certified cranial prosthesis specialist who's doing something really powerful, helping women restore not just their hair, but their confidence and sense of identity after medical hair loss. From supporting women going through cancer treatments to those dealing with alopecia or burn recovery, Una is building a business that sits right at the intersection of beauty and healthcare. Her work has been featured in Natural Awakenings magazine and Wellness magazine. She's on a mission to make high-quality medical wigs more accessible through insurance and community outreach. Una, welcome to the show.
Thank you for having me, y'all.
Yeah, I love it.
Thank you.
I mean, I'm just gonna start off with something. How did you feel being in a magazine? Like, how did that make you feel when you seen yourself being mentioned and honored in a magazine?
It was nice, but I feel like I have so many things that I inspire to do. So I don't really engage into those moments, right? So sometimes it's like now I just had like, Dag, I was in a magazine when he said it out loud.
Wow, right.
So it's one of them.
Right.
Yeah.
So it's like it's real, but you don't think about it?
It's real. And I see it because it's real, and then people talk about it, but I'm like, all right, I know it's more out there, so how real can it get? That's all.
I like that.
Yeah.
So what made you get into this line of business?
So I had always did hair since I was like 14. And I remember back in like 2011, I was like, I want to make wigs for cancer patients. And I didn't know how to do it, and I didn't have the connections.
Right.
And it wasn't until the pandemic hit and we was all shut down, right? So I'm still selling hair products, and I was like, Dag, I told my sister, I was like, I think I'm making like real money out of this. She was like, yeah, you need to start a business. I was like, all right, so I'm gonna sell bundles. I'm gonna open up a hair store. And I was like, I'm gonna just do that. She was like, so you just gonna sell bundles? I was like, yeah, I'm gonna sell bundles. She was like, so what's gonna make you stand out? I was like, I'm gonna sell the best bundles in town. She was like, that's it? I'm like, yeah. So then I was like, all right, well, what can I do to stand out? And then my vendor offered a cranial prosthesis specialist. And I was like, oh, this is what I wanted to do since way back.
Right.
So I was like, all right, let me do this. When I did that, I was like, it was like a total game changer. Not only because it's giving women a sense of normalcy, it's also kids that's affected by cancer. It's men that's affected by cancer,
Right.
who lose their hair. It's not just cancer, it's burnt victims. It's stress, it's tension from the hair. It's alopecia. Black people suffer from it a lot. And it's like, okay, well, get a wig or a weave, but that's not addressing the issue.
Right.
So yeah, that's what made me do it.
That's beautiful.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
Like I said, your line of businesses is beautiful. Like, you know, this is something that you don't see every day. Like you said, most people don't even know about this business. To be honest, before you, I didn't know about it.
Yeah.
You know, so like I said, when you know, talking to you and reading about you is like, it's like an eye opener, not for just me, but for everyone else, you know, and for the guests as well. Once they see this episode, it's going to be an eye opener. Like, wow, you know, it's going to definitely bring you, bring some limelight, shine light on you and the things that you do for the people, you know. That just shows you're not a selfish person.
Yeah.
Like you're someone that's like helping and changing the world. You get what I'm saying? And I really appreciate that.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Was there a specific person that helped you come to the realization that I'm doing more than just hair?
Yeah, it was myself. So I had a cancer scare, and I have 2 kids. So being a mother, you're like, okay, now what? Like, I could get through this. But it's something when you like, I could get through this, but I don't want to look like what I'm going through. So I was like, okay, well, if in fact it is such, then how can I go through this and let my kids know I'm okay until I'm not okay? So then I was like, okay, well, these wigs is going to get me through it, because anybody can say, oh, yeah, you could wear a short haircut or you could be bald. But not even just for women, for men, like, your hair is your crown.
Right.
If you don't feel confident in it, how can you confidently own it?
Yeah, that's
Like, it's
real.
different when you get a short pixie cut wig as a female or a short haircut as a guy. But if you had to do that first time ever, you like, what do I do now?
Right.
And how do I do this with people asking me? So that's where that came from.
Gotcha.
So I got a question. If you could tell a story about a person that you met that you were able to work with your product to give them a resurgence or reassurance of their confidence, can you tell us a story of a person that you encountered and what you do changed their lives?
Okay, so I ain't even gonna brag on myself, but it's just like everybody that comes in, you see the difference, because you see where they're going through and you see how that hair makes a difference.
Right.
So it's like they come in one way, they come in another way for the follow-ups, but then they leave out completely different when they got their final unit.
Right.
Yeah, and you see that. You see that when they first come in, it may be doubtful. And it's paid by through the insurance, some of them.
Okay.
So some of them, they're like, oh my gosh, like, I don't know if it's going to cover it. And I'm like, all right, that's cool. I'll work with you to get through it. And then when it happens, they're like, oh my gosh, like, I got a sense of normalcy. Like, I don't have to look like what I'm going through. I don't have to wear my head cover or a crazy wig that doesn't look like my hair.
Yeah.
Look like I'm having a bad day on top of what I'm going through.
So tell me what your company does from the grassroots, like what it is you do.
Okay. So you would come to me with a referral from your oncologist or dermatologist stating whatever it is. Maybe it's cancer, maybe you lost it through alopecia, maybe you were a burnt victim, or sometimes it's tension. That could be like from braids, ponytails, just pulling tension of the hair.
I go through that a lot.
Yeah, see? See, it could affect anybody.
Yep.
And then it's like, okay, well then let's sit down, let's have a talk. What do you have insurance? Maybe your insurance can cover it. Some insurance don't. Okay, so then what is our plan B if it doesn't? So we're going to try before we get a no. That's what we're going to do.
I think that's awesome because like that's something new to men also, that like you're seeing men get like hair plants and because someone like, not the name drop, but like Deion Sanders, like when he was able to, he does it on publicly, when he was able to get that, he said he felt more confident. And this is a rich man, but he did not like being bald.
Right.
So I totally agree, because I fear going bald. So I was growing my hair out, and I've been growing it out for like 8 years. This is as far as this keep getting, though.
But you'll wear that confidently rather than a bald, right?
Oh, absolutely.
See?
Yeah. And I think that's the same thing for women too, because like I see women going into the hair salon before they get their hair done. And then when they come out, they feel like they brand new people. So what you do is you're really helping people who really, really need it. It's just not for the bald headed women out there that just need their hair done. This is for people who really need help.
Yep. Kids too, because kids suffer from it too.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's everybody, to give everybody a sense of normalcy. So you don't got to look like what you're going through.
Yeah.
So do you see this more as a healthcare company versus a beauty brand?
Definitely medical.
Okay.
Definitely healthcare. Definitely. Now I have like a beauty brand that sells the bundles, because that's where I start. So I'm not going to eliminate that. But definitely this is like my passion.
Right.
This is what I do with a passion.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I get it, because at the end of the day, it's no different like a barber. Like that, they know when you come in there, and we see some people heads sometimes walking around, and then when they walk in there and come out a whole new changed person, hairline is straight. Yeah, you feel comfortable, confident. You want to talk more. You want to smile.
Yep.
So yeah, hair matters big time, because I know the times I went to the barbershop and I had a barber make me feel special. I mean, I walked out, I wanted to tip him. When I felt regular, because this ain't even that good. So what you're doing, like I said, I think is awesome. Tell people how they can find you and like set up a consultation. Like, how would they even go about that?
So you can follow me on Instagram. It's THB Cranial Care, and also online at THB Cranial Care.
So
Okay.
they can find you
Yeah.
got like a website and everything.
Yep, website, online,
It's awesome.
all online. And I like that too because I can reach all of the US and Canada.
Are you in office? You have an office?
Virtual. Virtual.
Even better.
Yep. So I work directly with the oncologists and dermatologists. I see them periodically. And yeah, they could get a referral and we could do business.
That's awesome.
Yep.
I love it.
Yep.
There you go. Yeah. Got
Well, so you have two businesses that you're actually running right now.
Yes.
Same time.
Yes.
So you're busy pretty much all
Busy.
week.
Yes, and that's just the business part of it. So yes, all week. The good thing about it is online.
Right.
So the bad part, it never stops, right?
Right. So are you running the bundles side as well, or do you have someone else running the bundles and you're focused on the cranial?
So I have someone else running the bundles.
Okay.
Me, I'm doing the cranial right now.
Okay.
I plan to hire some help. Realistically, that's going to come because I want to engage in other things deeper than just the medical wig as well.
Okay. Do you want to touch on that or not at the moment?
Yeah. So I wanted to actually go through becoming a trichologist.
Okay.
So that's working with the hair directly. So some people don't want the wigs. They want to be like, okay, well, what can I do with my own hair?
Right.
So that'd be good. We could try that versus the wig for those who don't want it. So let's see.
I'm glad you explained that because I had no clue what a trichologist was.
I was ready to ask. I was like, I don't want to sound stupid by asking.
I don't mind because I know somebody out there that didn't know either.
Right.
So we together. That's why we're here to learn.
The trichologist, she's just trying stuff.
Yes. Listen, I was sitting like, I'm glad she explained that. Thank you.
Yes.
But I think even with that, with aging men, just to know the insurance, that's important. So make sure you guys are getting your insurance because having insurance gives you an option to not only just health or, like dental, but confidence in getting your hair. So that wasn't something that the average man ain't thinking about. We're just going through the struggle of losing our hairlines. No one's thinking of that. And it's a blessing that when people, like you said, burn victims and stuff like that, they go through the system. So they're able to notify people, like they're able to talk to you. That's how you're laying a connection through them. But for the everyday person that's just struggling with their confidence because of their hair, that could come to you and have insurance, stuff like that, finding you through your website. I think it's going to be super helpful because I know when, hopefully I never have to call you.
But if you need to,
But if I need to,
you know how to get me.
not afraid now.
It's crazy because most people probably don't even know insurance would cover something like that.
They don't. And guess what?
How did you find out?
How did I find out? How did I find out? Of course, when I went to school, that's how I found out.
Okay.
And then it's like, okay, well, the insurance never tell you. It's like if you know about it, then yeah, they'll speak on it.
Right.
But they never say, oh, we cover this. And the thing about it, it's a medical need, right? So they'll fill the script as if they're filling your prescription.
Wow.
Yeah.
See that?
Yep.
A lot to learn. A lot to learn.
So let that sink in.
Right. I mean, this podcast is to bring on all different walks of life pretty much so we can learn about different businesses and ventures that everyone going through. And that's why you came on the show, because I'm like, this is something that you're teaching us in the world when they tune in.
Learning
what
about
I'm saying?
what you
Because
do.
this is something I didn't know.
And also teaching them about what you do and how they can better their lives. So tell us about a place that you've gone to do service and maybe a life that you impacted that day.
A place that I've gone to do service.
Maybe it was a hospital or a place that you were invited to go, you had to go and.
Yeah, so it was definitely through the hospitals. A lot of the time, it's not really in the hospital. It's more so like just talking in meeting and crossing. It's like, oh, you sell wigs? Yeah. Well, and then sometimes when women are going through what they're going through, they're snatching off their hair. Like,
Right.
yeah, can you help me with this? Because that's how much of a need it is for people.
Yeah.
So my best service was just like out and about, out in the streets.
Wow.
Yeah.
What's harder, building the beauty side or navigating the healthcare system?
I think building the beauty side.
Okay.
I think building the beauty side. The healthcare, I felt because it came with a passion. That was just easy. It's like doing a job in a career that you love, so you won't ever have to work again.
I
So
like
I
that.
put that with that.
That's
I
real.
like that.
Yeah.
That's real.
If you're doing something you love, that's not
It's
work.
not work.
Yeah.
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 So I created something I want to try. It's called shoulda, coulda, woulda.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's
What
hear
is
it.
something you shoulda did in your career, you woulda did in your career, or you still want to do? So shoulda, coulda, I woulda did.
Okay. So this past weekend, I always wanted to be in the Air Force.
Oh,
So that was something I should have did.
yeah.
I should have did. And I was just talking because my cousin just retired from the Air Force.
Okay.
Coulda.
And, right. I was like, Dang, that could have been me. But realistically, it could have not been me. I could have not
yeah.
seen retirement.
Yeah.
So I live on, I don't want to do anything that I should have, could have, would have no more.
Yeah.
I just want to do it.
Yeah.
Right.
And whatever the outcome is, that's the outcome.
And that's why I asked the question, because a lot of people have a lot of shoulda, coulda, wouldas, and I'm just curious if you acknowledge these things.
Yeah.
So, what do you want to do now? What do you see yourself in the next 5 years with your company?
I'm the type of person, I like to throw it on the wall and see what sticks.
Okay.
So the sky really is the limit for me. So when I say I want to be a trichologist, I already envision what I want this to look like. Do I want it to just be here in the US? No. Do I just want it to be here in Canada? No.
Global.
And then what I'm going to do with this, like who else am I going to impact? So yeah.
So what's the process of becoming a trichologist?
Good question.
So what's the process? So it's of course being certified
Right.
as a cranial prosthesis. So you have to take a class to get certified as such.
Right.
And then you would have to know medical billing and coding. You would have to know how to present yourself to those doctors and oncologists.
Right.
Because you're going to want to do business with them. You got to learn the terminology. You also got to get familiar with the insurance because you're going to be speaking with them
Right.
for billing, coding, kickbacks, and then also being a people person. You got to understand where your clients are coming from.
That's
Some of them may not even live to get the wig because they didn't pass away through cancer in the process.
Right.
And then that affects you
Yeah.
Right.
because y'all done built this relationship. And then it's like, oh, wow, you got to still keep going though, right?
Right.
So, yeah.
So have that ever happened to you as of yet?
Yes. Yes. So that's why I was like, the process is beyond school. I was talking to my sister because in the midst of it, I was like, Dag, I was this close to getting her unit. So she was like, what you going to do? I was like, well, I'm going to finish the process because I'm going to have her buried in her hair for her funeral because that's what she
I
would have
love
wanted.
that.
That's amazing.
So that's what I did. Yeah.
Do you think the passing of one of your clients really affect you, like ever make you like feel like as though you want to quit at times? Or you like it hurt, but you know you just have to keep pushing because there's so many more people in the world that you can help.
You talking to the wrong one about quitting and death. Okay. I'm a child of God. So I
Okay.
know to be absent from the body is to be present with the Lord, whatever you believe in. So the passing of my client, to me, we talked about that. So she was a believer.
Okay.
So I believe that, you know, she was on the right path. But I mean, I can't send nobody to heaven or hell.
Right, of course.
So just like life, you gotta keep moving though, right?
Right.
Yeah, so that's why I was like, at the end of it all, I'm going to finish the billing and the submission, and I'm definitely going to make sure her family has the hair
Right.
on her burial day. And then they asked me to style it. That was the first person I styled in a casket.
Man, that's
That's
It
beautiful.
was different.
Yes.
It was
Yeah,
different.
definitely different.
I know
It
it's
was
rough,
different.
but
It
it's
is.
beautiful though.
It is.
Yep.
You
Yep,
know,
yep,
that
yep.
shows you're such a strong woman. Like you're strong.
Yeah. Question: who inspires you?
Who inspired me was my dad in everything, So
Give
I'm
him his
Jamaican.
flowers today, Pop. I love to hear that. Give his Pop.
My dad passed several years ago. So I'm Jamaican. So it wasn't like I had like, you know how people be like, oh, I look up to Beyonce or I look up to Jay-Z. It was like, yeah, they're good. I appreciate them. But my role model has always been my parents.
That's
Always.
amazing.
Always.
Y'all need to hear that at home.
Now you said you're Jamaican. Are you from Jamaica? Are they directly from Jamaica, your parents?
Yeah, yeah. My dad was born in Jamaica, went to London and then settled here. Real Jamaican. I
Okay.
still got sisters in England. I still got brothers in Jamaica. We go back and forth. So, yeah.
Hey, so why did you choose London over the States? I mean, why did you choose the States over London? I'm sorry.
Why I choose the States over London? Because
Yeah.
this is where my dad settled.
Okay.
I plan on relocating there in the next 4 years.
Really?
Yeah. So that's why I was like,
Global.
yeah, that's why it needs to be global. You caught on to that.
Absolutely.
Definitely global. Yeah.
And the process of taking your company global, you looking to, is it maybe like a partnership?
I don't think so. I know it's going to be based in the US because that's where I created it. But I'm going to throw it on the wall in the UK, see what sticks there.
Right.
I'm going to throw it in Jamaica, see what sticks there.
There you go.
But I won't live to regret it. You get what I'm saying?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
It's not.
Yeah.
Now, when it's your dream, this is your dream. Is there, let me ask you this question because I'm not as privy. Is there any other companies out there that exist that are competition to you?
Good question.
You don't have to say their
'cause
names.
I'm not the first one.
You are not the first.
I'm not the first one.
Oh, okay.
No,
See,
I'm
I
not the
thought you was the
first one.
first one ever.
No, I'm not the first. I wish I was. I'm not the first one, but I think I'll be the first to let it be known. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Letting people understand that how they can go through and get the services. That is correct. Because once again, I've never heard of it.
Yeah.
So yeah, you heard it here first on Shrewd Operator Podcast. That sounds all right.
So you know exactly what you need to do to take it international?
No, I haven't stepped that far into it as far as taking it international. Now, my cousin, she does hair out there. So we were just kind of, feeding back and forth as to what they have out there, the need out there. But I didn't get in depth to it just yet because that's just a little bit more time coming.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a process.
Of course, for the insurance policy, their healthcare over there is free.
I know.
Ours over here isn't.
Right.
So I got to see how that works.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, you're going to be able to bless way more people.
Yes.
100%.
That's without the restraints of possibly them passing away before getting it. Because if they don't have, they got free healthcare. That's something else to learn. Ha ha.
Yeah, America.
Right.
Free healthcare in other countries.
I love the fact that you're a risk taker.
Okay.
Like you saying, you throw it against the wall, see what sticks. But I feel as though that's what you have to do. With anybody that have a dream at the end of the day, because nothing is guaranteed. So if you're not going to take risk, how would you ever know?
Right.
So I know your parents was your motivation. Anyone else truly inspired you to say, hey, I know you love doing hair. This is what you always dreamed of doing. Stop playing and go for it.
Like, who are you inspiring now? Do you have a community that you are trying to inspire or trying to uplift?
I wouldn't say a community that I'm trying to uplift. I deal closely with a girls' organization.
Okay.
So the little girls, they see me and I see them like mimicking me. So
Yeah.
I guess I'm inspiring to
there
them
you go.
without even doing it intentionally.
Well, be more intentional now because
Yes.
they need you.
Yes.
They need you.
Yes.
I look at the Jude. Is that the foundation, the charity foundation for
St.
the kids? Yeah. Have you been there?
No, I haven't, but I did reach out to them. So I'm just awaiting their response.
Got you.
Yep.
because there's a lot of children there, and
Right.
I be wanting to donate, and I try to donate, and I just if they can get you in there, that's
Right.
that's like a great donation because you're gonna be able to help a lot of those children.
Yes.
Right in the mix of everything,
Yes.
you know?
Yep.
So being as though you are where you are right now and your goal, you have your goal set, right? But so are you trying to become a trichologist before you move? I know you said you're looking to move in 4 years,
Oh
5
yeah, that's
years.
definitely coming by the beginning of next year. So with that, that does take a little bit more time.
Okay.
With like the state boards and stuff like
Right.
that. So yeah, that's already in the mix of it as well.
Okay, you're already in motion.
Yes. Yes. So I've been doing it this from the beginning of this year.
Okay.
Yep.
Waste
you-
no time.
That's right.
Have you ever helped anybody outside on a personal note? Maybe a personal human being that you encountered that could use your services, and you said, I just want to help this person. I'm not worrying about the insurance. Have you ever had that encounter? Can you tell us about it?
That's how I first started out, okay? Because I didn't know what I was doing in the beginning. And I was like, okay, well, because she had faith in me, we got to make this work. So that's what I had to do. I had to make it work. She came to me. She said, I ain't had no insurance. I ain't had no money. I'm like, all right, well, what we going to do?
What did you do?
Figure it out.
Tell us what you did.
I can't tell you what I did. But we figured it out.
So that leads us to our next segment. How do you pay? How did you? So it's a hypothetical question, and we'll use his example. Multiple choice answers.
Okay.
Okay. How you answer the question will lead us to the next question. So keep his question in mind.
Okay.
Is it A, do you pay out of pocket? B, company's dime? C, credit line? Or D, pay no mind?
And that was for the one that I helped.
You helped out of your own.
without
If
no
you had
money.
to get a reimbursement out of that, or you just paying it no mind out of those questions?
How did you fund it?
That was definitely out of my pocket.
Out of pocket.
That was
Okay.
definitely out of my pocket.
What's the biggest personal financial risk you've taken that actually paid off?
Investing in myself.
Mm.
Because if I don't, who will?
That's it.
Mm.
Yeah.
That's the start.
Yeah.
I love that
That's good.
answer.
That's good. Yeah.
That was such a
Yeah.
great answer.
Yeah.
Kind of got
for
me
sure.
stuck. I didn't know how to follow up.
Well, I think it's important that everybody understands that, if you are an entrepreneur or you're inspired to be that, you have to start with investing in yourself. And it's not just jumping out the window and like quitting your job. It might be keeping your job and now allocating funds towards what it is you're trying to accomplish, what it is you actually want to do. And a lot of people need to understand that going back to school and getting further in your education is very, very important because, like she said, there's a test she has to take. There's something she has to study for. So it's not just, oh, I want to do this and I could just do it. There's a lot of work that you got to do. There's a lot of time. It might be course she has to pay for, but that's the part of the investment. I pay for the course, I take the course, I pass the course, and then I become what I'm trying to become. So, it's not always just college. It's a lot of other ways that you invest in yourself. But I think that's where it starts at. The belief, put it in your mind that I'm going to put towards me. It's not someone else investing in me first, it's me. It starts with me.
Mm-hmm.
Right. What's something you spent money on that you thought was probably going to fail, but you still spent the money anyway?
That's going in without a doubt. I don't do that. I believe that everything works, and if it didn't work how I ideally thought it was going to be, it just wasn't meant to be.
Okay.
I feel that it's two things, something wouldn't work. It's either one, because you're not consistent, or two, just because God said no.
Okay.
You have a great perspective on how you see things.
Yeah.
So a few episodes ago, we talked about consistency versus creativity.
Mm-hmm.
What do you think is more important?
I think it's both.
Both?
I think it's both. Because at times you could just not be consistent, but then you just have that one creativity and you like, boom.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Good answer.
Yeah.
I'll take that.
Yeah. I pick consistent.
Consistent.
And I say both because, like what you said, sometimes I can be creative, but if I'm not consistent, it's going to fail. And sometimes I'm consistent, but without being something, bringing something creative to the table, it's like just jogging.
Because
But
I
if it's
can.
okay, I'm sorry.
Oh my bad. Because I was gonna say I can consistently be bad at something.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Gotta learn when to pivot. Right.
Yes. Yes.
Absolutely.
Yep.
And I think stepping out in faith, this company is your company, correct?
Yes.
And you're growing this thing and building this thing, and you're still learning where you want to go. And that's what a lot of people got to understand. Like sometimes when you start something, it's where you started it, and then your brain, you blossom into learning, understanding. You say talking to your sister who's overseas, you're already mapping things out. And I think that's so important for people to understand that when you're building the companies, you started it, you established it, it's now running, and now you're looking to grow it. I don't have to know everything in the beginning, but at least take the first step. And I think that's where the blessing is. And your blessing started from just helping people, just
Right.
wanting to help people.
Yes.
Anybody that needed your help, you wanted to help. And yet again, God gonna bless you 100 times over, because that's where the heart should
that's
be.
real.
The greatest payments is those type of payments, just knowing that someone loves you and cares about you for what you was able to help them do.
Right.
So you're providing a great service, a beautiful service to people. And once again, like I said, I think it's beautiful if you need it, those who need it. I'm just hoping I never need it. I want to keep my
We to be continued over here.
yeah. You for real. Wow.
So what's harder? Is it earning people's trust or scaling operations?
I would say scaling operations.
Okay.
Yeah, that's always been my challenge. At this point, I'm just like over it. I'm just gonna hire the help. I know what I'm good at. I have no problem with that. To be marketing, stuff like that, that's out of my league. I don't mind searching for somebody that's good at marketing.
There you go.
I was going to ask you, how many employees do you see yourself having in the next few years? You know, especially because you have goals already about going global, and you want to move out the country. You got a lot of things going on, but I know you need help. You know, make it easier for you to make these transitions in your business.
So this is something new. So I really wouldn't put a number on it, how many
Okay.
people I need. It's just me finding the right person for
Right.
that. I don't want somebody that's a jack of all trades, master of none. With this, I can't afford that. I just need you to be good at what you do.
What you do.
Got you. I had a great question, and it just skipped. Lost my whole chain of thought.
Nah, so you're a marketer.
No.
No, not you. If
Okay.
you're a marketer, stay a marketer. Like, I'm hiring you for marketing. Don't tell me you do this and that.
That's
I
right.
get it.
It came back.
Okay.
What is explain? Because to hire, I believe the culture. You have to have the right culture. You have to understand your company's culture in order to hire the right people. Because having the right culture in any business, like even Walmart has Walmart's culture. They have a standard that all employees are held to, and even from top to bottom, how they pay scale is all cultured in. So can you tell people what it is, the culture that is your company, that so when they know that they're coming to work for you, they know who you are?
It's definitely professionalism at all time. It's definitely, you gotta know what you know, because we're dealing with insurance, and we're not about to get cased up on no insurance fraud.
Right.
So that right there on its own, it's just like I just can't hire just anyone. So of course, if you want to be a part of the team, show me that you got what it takes, because it's a lot that comes with it.
Right.
And you gotta be hardworking, dedicated, focused, on time. Just adding into the culture.
And into the culture for real. Yes.
Letting you know.
Yes.
Great attitude. Like
Yes.
leave the baggage at home. You come with teeth. Bring your teeth to work every day.
Because you understand, we're dealing with people that don't even know if they're going to wake up tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Their emotions are up and down.
Right.
And you don't know until you've been in that situation. And a lot of people on the other end haven't.
Right.
So I don't need you to be rude to them.
Mm-hmm.
They just had a meltdown.
Right.
I had a shop, and one time it was just hard because I'm like, why aren't the clients coming in? I didn't realize they're having treatment. they don't feel like coming in. They can't make it to come in.
Yeah.
So then I was like, okay, that's when I went virtual. And I was like, all right, cool. Me being who I am, I could go see them at their bedside.
Yeah.
That was the best decision I made.
I like that.
That was the best.
How's that affect your work-life balance? Because that's super personable. So I'm sure their stress weighs on you. You still got to bring that home. How do you deal with that in your relationship? If you have kids, with your family, friends, how do you deal with that?
Well, their stress don't weigh on me. I am not God. But what I can do, I definitely can pray for you, okay?
Okay.
I can tell you about somebody to go pray to. So, and that's just
I'm sure you've had clients that just touched your heart. That
Yeah, I pray for them. I pray for them. I pray every morning, just like in general. That's just what I do. I pray before everything.
That's right.
Everything I do.
That's right.
If it ain't sent to me by God, I don't want it. I don't care what it is.
Right.
I don't care what it is.
Okay.
That also goes part of the hiring. You ain't got to talk it, you even have to check it off in there, but you got to bring that type of spirit to work. It's important. It's your culture.
It is.
Everything you talking, that's how you talking. These people should
right.
mirror it. I don't want to hire somebody that don't love Jesus and God when we talking helping people, and this is what's going to motivate us and keep us right.
There you go. Especially when you see somebody and they be like, you know what? I didn't believe in God until I came sick, or I didn't believe in God until this. And
Right.
it's cool.
That's a lot of people.
Yeah.
Until something happens in life, it's like, wow. It changed their whole perspective of God.
Yep.
That's real.
And to be honest, I wasn't always like this. I went through life. Life
Yeah.
was life, and
Right.
I became this.
Right. And you said you had your own scare. So
Yeah.
you carrying yourself, going through that, and then being able to help other people. One, you can be empathetic because you are someone who went through it, and it also helps you to handle them carefully because you know how you want to be handled.
Right. So I can't have nobody on the phone that's just giving everybody an attitude because they don't know what type of insurance they got.
Right.
Or they just got an attitude and they don't even know why they got an attitude.
Right.
I can't do that. That's not right.
Don't apply. That's you. Okay? You don't know why you be mad. You just don't know why, and y'all know y'all.
Right.
Don't apply here. It's not for you.
That's right.
So I'm alter the question. Let's take the stress out of it. You run multiple businesses. What's work-life balance like for just being a business owner?
Work-life balance.
You ain't got no balance, huh?
Yeah. I mean, you got to know how to balance the unbalanced.
Yeah.
Ooh.
You can't.
Balance.
My thing is, I can't be distracted by the distractions. I got to keep going. If you only knew the day that I had between yesterday and today, you got to keep going.
Right.
My birthday was yesterday. I didn't really sit and indulge
Happy
in celebrating.
birthday.
Birthday.
Thank you.
If I
Look
knew
at
that,
that.
I would have bought a cake.
But you just got to keep moving. And I think I like that. I don't like to sit still and stagnant. So not the same thing every day. I like that.
Okay.
I mean, being as though you work so much, like, you have kids or
Kids.
So how do you make the time for them as well?
My kids fit in the time. It's like I could be on a Zoom meeting, the laptop right here. They're over there talking sign language to me to get my attention. You get what I'm saying? They're gonna make it. Yes.
Holding up chips.
You on camera? Yes. So it's just all the time. I just don't want to be not present. So
Right.
and that's what I like about being your own business owner. Can't nobody tell me my kids can't be in the background getting my attention.
Yeah.
I like that. That's one thing that they're not going to be able to say, yeah, mommy was busy, but mommy was still there.
Yeah.
Tell us something you're teaching them about you.
That's it. Don't be distracted by the distraction. Don't stop.
Right.
Don't stop.
That's important
How-
because these kids need that type of encouragement, and we went through generations where it wasn't. So to know, like, when we are business owners and we have children, that we're conscious of that next generation of push.
So I did teach, or I am teaching my kids, like, I'm there for you now, but one day it's going to come a time nobody's going to be there to save you.
Right.
That's the truth.
So when that time comes, what are you going to do?
Right.
So right now you got to get in tune with God, because prayer is your lifeline.
Yes.
So you pray about everything. Because even though mommy's going to be here now, even when I'm here, some things I can't do because you have to learn.
Yeah.
That's how I learn. And you're never going to learn if you don't step out there and learn.
Right.
That is so true.
Yeah.
So, do your kids see them following your footsteps in your line of business? Or do you see them following your footsteps?
I would like it to be a family business, right? I think all parents like that.
Yeah.
Everybody's dream.
My youngest, she wants to be an OBGYN. She's been
Okay.
saying that since she's been talking. Now, my oldest, she actually inspired me to make the hair boutique.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Because she's into lip gloss, she's into the edges, she's into the crinkly bundles, she's into that. She likes
So
that.
she be popping.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then I looked and I was like, I'm not about to spend all this money on that.
Mm.
I said, all right, well then you want it, you create it, you
Yeah.
sell it. So it started off with her selling lip gloss.
Wow.
Love it.
Yeah, so
The
I don't
babies is
know if she's going to
entrepreneurs.
stick to it. Fingers crossed, prayerfully she does. But if not, then she'll figure it out.
But you already
Start.
instilled that
Yeah.
part of the hustle in her now. She already have her own business, technically.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? So I feel like when we teach our kids this early, this is something that can stick with them forever.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you made that money. You know what I'm saying? You didn't have to go to anyone to get paid. You did that.
Right.
I don't have to. But you want to order food? Go order your own food. You get what I'm saying? But that's pride that I know when my son went out, he went and shoveled snow. He went out, came back with $130, right? In a couple hours. And I'm like, it feel good, don't it? You get what I'm saying? He was like, yeah. I was like, good. Don't ask me for nothing. Like, you get what I'm saying?
Yes.
But it's just that pride and joy you have seeing them go out and make their own, because end of the day, I talk to my kids how you talk to yours. I always say, I'm not promised tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
Your mom's not promised tomorrow. Your no one's promised tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
How are you gonna make it?
Yep.
You have to learn how to survive on your own, because I'm not always gonna be here to answer your questions. So you have to figure it out. So I love that what you do with your kids, because I do the same with mine. I love it. You know, we
Yeah.
have to instill it early in life.
Yes.
Right.
Teaching independence.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
And with you having two daughters,
Yes.
this is another world.
Yes.
Because it's teaching independence, but you also have to teach them to be smart and protect themselves.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
What's that world like? Because you are busy and you have daughters that you have to teach them a way of living in America. So what would that be like? Because I know it's different where your sister is.
Yeah. So they didn't realize how different it was until we traveled out there. And I make it a point, like, yeah, so when we travel out of the country, like whether it's Europe or Jamaica, they never stayed at a hotel. So they don't see what they see on a postcard or when everybody talking about Jamaica.
Right.
So when you back home, yeah, it's gonna be cold water. When you
Right.
get there, it ain't no Chick-fil-A. So what auntie cooking, you eating.
Right.
You eating curry goat? Yep. You eating oxtails? You eating oranges off the tree? We not going to the store. And you know what? They appreciate that.
Right.
We spent Christmas there. My one daughter was like, so Mom, we ain't gonna get no Christmas tree. No, don't ask for no Christmas tree. Mom, we not getting a whole bunch of, nope, we not getting a gift. But they realized when they went there what Christmas was about.
Right.
When they went to spend Easter in London, they was like, so we're not gonna go on no Easter egg hunt? Nope. They was like, so they said to my cousin, so what y'all do for Easter? They was like, what you mean? We gonna eat lamb. She's like, you don't got no chocolate.
Right. I ain't got no candy.
Nope.
Now,
None
I
of
love
that.
it though, because you're showing them all the different worlds of life out here, because kids be spoiled, but they don't realize how good they have it until they go somewhere else and see, like, man, it's different out here.
Like, I would love to take my kid to Jamaica and do it during Christmas.
You know how embarrassing it would be if I take my kids back home and they act like they don't know how to act?
Yeah.
My family would chew me up, okay? That would be horrible and tell me not to bring the kids back. Like, they don't play that. They don't play that. So, yeah. Remember when Cardi B took her daughter and she was mopping outside at her grandma's house? I don't know if y'all seen it on the internet. And they was like, she got her mopping. In the islands, you mop your veranda every day. That's normal. Kids here be like, we mopping. It's outside. What we mopping outside for?
Right.
Mopping out.
Right.
Y'all hear that? Kids complain about mopping bathroom floors.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Which is crazy.
Mm-hmm.
My son about to go outside and mop the deck. Go out there and stain that deck. You know what I'm saying?
Give them real tasks.
Yes.
Now that's real.
So if there's somebody listening right now and they're dealing with hair loss, struggling with confidence, what would you like them to hear?
Oh my gosh.
What would you like to say to them?
Go onto our website at THB Cranial Care. Let's see what we could do to give you that sense of normalcy. I think everybody deserves that.
Okay.
Absolutely.
So you got the website. You got any social medias?
Yes, it's THB Cranial Care, and that's on Instagram as well.
Okay.
So those are the only ones as of right now.
Got you.
Yep.
So if there's any kind of like what we are closing, if there's any words that you can say to a young person out there that's inspired to get into this type of business, what would you tell them?
Oh, go for it. I mean, always bet on yourself. Don't be distracted by the distractions. And yeah, just keep going. Keep going.
And y'all heard it first.
All right, y'all. This is the Shoot Operators Podcast. I'm Sal.
I'm T.
Your boy Ron, MLO Ron,
And our guest.
Yuna.
Hey.
THB Cranial.
Yes.
Take it easy.
You making shrewd business moves, shrewd in judgment too, shrewd marketing astute. Don't ever get me chopped and screwed. You can't lose. Our podcast definitely shrewd. Each and every week